Hello students, today our topic is essential elements of positive sports and environment. Essential, absolutely necessary or extremely important elements and essential or characteristics part of something abstract is called elements of expressing the relationship between a part and a whole is called of positive sports and environment. Positive sports and environment increased mental and physical health of the participants. Skill buildings as the focus for development is called positive sports and environment. Health is the basis of human life. Health means the state of being free from illness or injury is called health. Basis means foundations. Human life, personal life, the course of an individual life is called human life. Only a healthy individual can reach at the apex of success only, and no one healthy individual. Health is a state of physical, mental, and social well being in which disease and infirmity are absent is called healthy individual. Can reach at means to arrive at a place. The apex of success means most successful part of something. He reached highest point of his career during that period is called apex of success. Vacance says that a healthy body is the guest house for the soul and the den for the weak and diseased. That is healthy body is the guest house means that healthy body is health is a state of being complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease. That is called a healthy body. The guest house means is a kind of lodging for the soul means immortal of human being, and the den for the weak and diseased, and means along with the den for the weak. Den means hidden home for the weak means lack of physical strength, a worsening situations, and diseased, unhealthy, suffering from disease is called diseased. It has been referred to earlier that environmental problems are multidimensional and therefore it has been means helpful referred mentioned to earlier untimely. Environmental problems means environmental issues or harmful effects of human activity on the biophysical environment is called environmental problems or multidimensional. Multidimensional means involving several dimensions, therefore means for that reasons these problems have to be tackled on a number of fronts. These problems means in the most difficult have to be tackled means although organizations may choose to tackle a seemingly insurmountable problems is called have to be tackled on number of fronts. These problems need special attention in the underdeveloped and developing countries where the conditions are deteriorating fast. These problems need special attentions means that causes a range of problems such as difficulty attending instructions, schoolworks, completing tasks and social interactions is called. These problems need special attention. In the underdeveloped countries means a country that is less developed economically than most others, with little industries and little money spent on education, healthcare and sports, that is called underdeveloped countries. And developing countries means a developed countries, also called industrialized country, has a mature and sophisticated economy and have advanced technology, is called developing countries. Where the conditions are deteriorating fast means where conditions, what place or position of their quality deteriorating worse, fast means speedy, due to the poverty of people and low investment made by different governments in housing and environment related programs. Due to the poverty of the peoples means poverty means that the income level from the employment is so low that basic human needs cannot be met. People and families might go without proper housing, clean water, healthy food and medical attentions, is called due to the poverty of the people. Low investment means has a low amount sanctioned by different governments in housing and environment related programs. The housing market and environment is affected by the economic status, interest rates, real income and population density changes. Related programs activity with a particular long terms is called related programs. Positive elements of sports and environment means sense of oneness, teamwork, sense of cooperation, sportsmanship through games and sports is called the positive elements of sports and environment. The problems that need immediate attention of positive sports and environment are as listed below. The problems means the difficulties that need immediate attention means right now or very soon noticing and dealing with something is called need immediate attentions. Positive sports environment are listed below means increased mental and physical health of the participants, skill building as the focus for development is called positive sports environment or as listed below means listed marked below under. First point, safe drinking water. Safe drinking water is defined as the water that does not represent any significant risk to health over a lifetime of consumptions is called safe drinking water. To imagine the life without water is impossible means you just cannot. 70% of your body is made of water, so if there is no water then you will crumble like dust. that is called to imagine the life without water is impossible, means not able to occur. The use of boiled water is quite safe for drinking purpose. The use of, because boiled water is safe for health, is quite safe means completely protected. For drinking purpose means used for drinking. Hence, the safe drinking water is really an essential element of positive sports and environment. Hence, for this reason, safe drinking water means the water that has no significant risk to drink is called safe drinking water. Is rarely means actually fact. An essential element means very important element means component of positive sports and environment. For the promotions and encouragement of sports and games, appropriate sports environment is always required, is called positive sports and environment. There should be safe provision for drinking water for the players. There should be safe provisions means the water must meet the required chemical, biological and physical quality standards at the point of supply to the users is called safe provision of drinking water for players. Low level of noise, where a noise can be found that is responsible for the disturbance. The levels of sound are typically around the threshold of hearing is called low level of noise. Low level of noise is also an important element of positive environment. Low level of noise is also an important component of or molecules of positive sports environment. The people should be made aware about the harmful effects of noise pollutions. People should be made aware means human being should have the knowledge of the effect of or the fact about the noise. Harmful effects of noise means noise pollution is associated with several health conditions including hearing loss, cardiovascular disorder, sleep disturbance and hypertension. Extra is the harmful effects of noise pollutions. If such steps are taken, noise pollution can be checked up to some extent. If such steps are taken, noise pollutions can be checked means go green planting trees, lower the volume, stay away from noisy area, follow the limits of noise level is called. If such steps are taken, noise pollution can be checked. As a result of these steps, there will be a low level of noise and eventually there will be a positive sports environment. As a result of the steps means because of something, there will be a low level of noise means while taking few steps like go green planting trees, lower the volume and stay away from noise. Eventually, in the end, there will be a positive sports and environment means keeping them straight. Positive sports environment for the promotion and encouragement of sports and games. Appropriate sports environment is always required. The infrastructures of sports should be away from busy traffic. Infrastructures means stadiums, swimming pool, and other sports building should be far away from the traffic congestions is called infrastructures of sports should be away from busy traffic. Clean air. Clean air is the fundamental to healthy human life. The clean air is an important element of positive sports and environment. The clean air means the fundamental right of healthy human is the an important element of positive sports and environment. Positive means for the promotion and encouragement of sports and games, appropriate environment is always required. According to the World Health Organization's means statement of one's possessions. World Health Organizations mean WHO. The polluted air claims over 3 million lives every year. The polluted airs means the impure air claims the over 3 million lives every year means at least 30 lakh peoples every years means yearly human being daily lost their life. More trees should be planted means trees are essential to life. They create the very air we breathe and filter air pollutions. Due to these reasons, we should plant more trees. So these trees produce more oxygen and absorb more carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide gases. More so these reasons trees produce more oxygen and absorb more carbon dioxide gases, carbon monoxide gases. If there are number of trees, they give us oxygen and absorb harmful gases like carbon monoxides is a colorless, tasteless, odorless and flammable gas that is slightly less than air. Carbon dioxide is the major component of the carbon cycle. More plants should be planted around the stadium so all the players and spectators get fresh air. More planted around stadium so all the players and spectators get fresh air. The presence of trees with pleasant, relaxed, comfortable feeling and get natural clean air from outside as opposed to the relatively stuffed air inside is called more planted trees around stadium so all the players and spectators get fresh air. Sanitary surrounding means hygienic is applied to whatever concerns the care of the body and the promotions of health with plenty of fresh air is called sanitary surroundings. Sanitation is also an important element of positive sports and environment. Sanitation is also an important element means conditions relating to health especially is an important element of sports and environment. That means the provision of clean drinking water and adequate sewage disposal. That's why it is an important for the positive sports environment. An individual where he lives or works should keep proper sanitation in the surroundings. An individual is single particular person. Where he lives means people by nature only care about an issue. Work should keep an open mind to understand. Proper sanitations, adequate treatment and disposals of human excrete and sewage in the surroundings means around the stadium or venue of sports activities. There should be a washing rooms, toilets, changing rooms separate for the players and the spectators. There should be a washing rooms. There should be means we expect washing rooms, building used for hand washing, bathing, etc. Toilets, flushing away the waste into the sewers. Changing rooms means room used as changing one's clothes. Separate means individual. For the players, a person taking part in games or sports is called players, and spectators, a person who watches match in the stadium is called spectators. Low level of radioactive radiations. Radioactive decay is the process by which an unstable atomic nucleus loses energy by radiations. Low levels mean normal or average. The low level of radioactive radiation is also an essential element of positive sports and environment. Normal or average radioactive decay is the process by which an unstable atomic nucleus loses energy by radiations is called radioactive radiations. Essential elements means very important. Positive sports for the positive sports environment. The radioactive radiations are such as rays which are very harmful when entering into the human body. Such as rays means exposure to very high radiation, such as being close to an atomic blast, can cause acute health effects such as skin burns and acute sickness, cancers, and cardiovascular alignments is called such rays which are very harmful when entering in human body. So every effort should be done to avoid atomic wars. Every effort should be done means when to do all one can, should be done when you realize that someone did not do it. To avoid atomic wars, nuclear warfare is a military conflict should be keep away. Only then the low level of radioactive radiation can be achieved. Only in this way can low level of radiations can be achieved. A low dose of radiation produces a small amount of damage. The mobile towers and other gadgets should not be installed near the stadiums. The primary job of cell tower to receive radio frequency, their waves are harmful. Due to this reason, the mobile towers and other gadgets not fixed near the playing venues. Structural setup the sports and leisure infrastructures encompasses facilities, systems, goods and services that enable the sports and leisures. The structural setup for sports and environment must be properly planned. means sports analyzers infrastructures encompasses facilities, systems, goods and service that enables the sports analyzers should be correctly arranged, should be constructed. The infrastructure should be constructed as per the rules of Ministry of Environment of the country. Should be constructed, the infrastructure should be according to the guidelines of government department. Environment of the country means as per the geographical conditions of the nations. Training equipment. Training equipment means device which are employed during the training of the sports is called training equipments. The training equipment in sports should be good quality, moreover according to games rules. Means devices which are employed during the training of the sports. Sports, an activity involves physical exertions, should be good quality, means the standard of the equipment should be good. Moreover, besides, according to games rules, means as per the instructions and guidelines of the games. Exercise equipment used during physical activity to enhance the strength. Exercise equipment is an apparatus or device used during physical activity is called exercise equipment. Used during physical activities means movement of the body that uses an energy for the benefits of physical activity is called used during physical activity. To enhance means to increase the strength or conditioning affects strength, state of being physically strong. Conditioning effects mean the process of training to become physically fit. On the sports person's body means an activity involving physical exertions. Person's body means human being physical structures. Facilities for players. Facilities like accommodation, transportation, foods, etc. is called facilities for players. All important types of belonging. All important types of belonging means sports equipment, sports dress as per the game, etc. Sports equipment and accommodation should be given to the sports persons as per rules and regulations. Sports equipment means sporting equipment, also called sporting goods, has various forms depending on the sport what it is essential to complete the sport. Accommodation, a room in which someone may live or stay, should be given to the sports person as per rules. Means a person taking part in games or sports as per the rules and regulations, mean as the guidelines or instructions of doing something correctly, so no bad effects fall on the performance of the sports person. So no means more of similar type of thing. No bad effects means no harmful side effects fall on the performance of the sports persons, means show a person who takes part in sports. Full enthusiasm means a strong excitement about something. The players should participate regularly in sports activities with full enthusiasm and interest. The players means a person on taking part in sports or games should someone actions participates take part regularly with a constant Sports activities, all forms of usually competitive physical activity with the full enthusiasm and interest, means strong excitement about something and excite the curiosity, is called with full enthusiasm and interest. Expert and sporting staff. Expert, a person who is very knowledgeable about the particular area, is called expert. Sporting staff means the people work for an organization to keep it running and to support the peoples, is called sporting staff. Expert and sporting staff is the backbone of sports and environment. Is the backbone means the strongest part of something. Sports and environment, the conditions and circumstances in which person perform sports activities. Staff must be qualified, means the potential ability to perform a task with good experience in a related field and environment. That implies or exposed to more experience in life, is called good experience in related field and environment. Honor good players, mean give full respect to the players who do good in their sports. If someone honors you, if means in the event someone honors you, means they recognize and award you for your achievements. They recognize means they acknowledge that it exists, and award for you means your achievements. Sports awards, you received an award for something you did as a part of your job. Sports environment should highlight, encourage, motivate and honor good players in the presence of mass gathering. Sports environment. The sports environment is the conditions and circumstances in which persons perform or indulge in sports activities. Should mean used to indicate obligations, highlight, draw a special attention, encourage, to support, motivate means provide with a reason for doing something. Honor good players means high respect to great team players, display and genuine passions and commitment towards their team. In the presence of mass gathering, means a mass gathering is a planned or spontaneous event where number of peoples attended that events. Honor sponsor. Sponsor means respect and esteem shown to those who provides sport for the tournaments in all respects, is called honor sponsor. Sponsoring is the act of supporting an event. Means a financial sponsor is a private equity investment firm, person or organization financially or through the provisions of products. Person financially sponsoring means something is the act of supporting an event activity. Organizations, the individual or a group that provides the support similar to the benefactors through the provisions of products, means an organizations help financially or through the provisions of products or services, means the action of helping. In sports and environment, we should also encourage people through financial assistance who provide helps or promotes to improve sports and environment. Sports and environment. The sports environment is the condition and circumstances in which person perform or indulge in sports activities. We should also mean what is the correct encourage sport people human beings in general through financial assistance. Means financial assistance is any type of monetary help or aid that a person who organizing or receiving provide assistance or aid. Or promotes means to encourage, to improve sports and environment. To improve means make better. Sports environment is the condition and circumstances in which sports persons perform or indulge in sports activities. Thanks.